Welcome to the next video tutorial of this series. In this video tutorial, we are going to talk about a string data type which is present in Python. So if you remember from earlier videos, so we already have talked about data type present in Python. If you remember this chart, so we have lot of data type in Python. We already have talked about number. Now the next step we are going to talk about string. So let's see how we can specify an string in Python and what are the related methods of it. So first string I am specifying. So here we have a variable str and we are defining a value here. We have defined a variable over here str and the value is, please continue watching this video till end. So if we want to get the first character of this string, so to do that we have to write str, the variable name, and we have to specify angular brackets here, and we have to pass an index. So we want to get the first character. So since the array starts with a 0 index, that's why we have to write a 0 value here. So let's print here and let's see what will be the output. So to run this function we have to write, to run this file we have to write py and the file name first.py. So you can see that we got a value p as an output, and which is the first character of this string. So similarly, if you want to get the second character of this string, which is L, so we have to specify the first index over here. Let's verify it, and you can see here is the output L, which is the second character of this string. So second method which is available into a string is to calculate the length of the string over here. So to do that, there is a method len. So this method calculates the length of whole string. So we have to pass the variable over here, and the variable is str. Let's try to print it and let's see what will be the output. Again, let's run this file and we can see that we got an output as 44, and you can verify by calculating the length of this string, that the length is 44. So this way we can calculate the length of a string. Similarly, if we want to convert any string into lowercase, so also that we also can do that with the help of str.lower method. So we have a lower method present in our string data type which converts the whole string into lowercase. So let's see what will be the output here. Again, first clear the console and run this file. Once we run this file, you can see that none of the characters are in uppercase. So all the characters present inside this variable has been converted into small case. Similarly, to convert it into uppercase, we have to write str.upper. So this is the method. Upper is the method which converts the string into uppercase. Let's see what will be the output. Again, you can see that all the characters of this string has been converted into uppercase. So this was the basic methods. Now we'll move on to another method, which is replace method. So in case you want to replace any of the character of this string with something else, so also you can do that with the help of replace method. And replace method of string takes two parameters. So the two parameters are, the first one, the existing character which you want to replace, and the second thing is the new character with whom you want to replace. Suppose in this character you want to replace all C with something. Suppose we want to replace all C with D. So again we saved it and we'll try to print it, and let's see what will be the output. I'll print it. Again, you can see that here you have C, but in output you can see that it has been converted into D. And if you identify, you can see over here as well, and this C also has been converted into D. So replace method is useful if you want to replace any methods, if you want to replace any character with any another character. Similarly, you can also replace any word of this character with something else. So suppose I want to replace watching with watch, So you can also do that. Let's see the output, and the output is again the watching word has been replaced with watch. So this was another method available into string function, and the next thing we want to going to look into split method. So what split method does is, so first of all let's see what is the requirement here. So if we have a string and we want to split everything with an specific character, so in that condition we can use a split method of string data type. So to do that, to use split method, we have to write the variable name dot split method, and the split method again takes a parameter. If you don't specify the parameter, it will split the whole string with space, but if you specify the string over here, then it will split the whole string with a specified character over here. So I am not specifying the character for now, and we'll see what will be the output. Clear the console and run again. So you can see that the whole string has been splitted on the basis of space, and you have got a list of all the word which is present in your string. So you have please continue watching this video till end. We have lot of these many tokens are there in our list. Now what if we specify any character here? So in that case, suppose we have a string with call like this, and we want to split this whole string on the basis of comma. So we'll pass a comma over here, and again if we run this, so again the same output, and the output not, but in this case the string has been splitted on the basis of comma. So I'll remove this comma, I'll make it as it was earlier. So this is the use of split method. Now we will look into another requirement. Suppose, so you are already aware that in case we want to get the first index, so we will first character, so we will pass 0. If in case we want to get the second character, so we will pass the first index. So what if we want to get the last character of this str? So in that case, same way you will write str, and you will write an angular bracket over here, and in this case you will write -1, and I think we'll get the answer of it, and the answer will be D. Let's run the file and check the output, and you can see that you got D, which is the last character of this string. This was a tricky one. And second thing, now the next function which we want to use, suppose you want to get any word from here, and you want to verify whether that word present in this whole string or not. So in that case you can write in operator, you can use in operator of string. So suppose you have this variable str which has the value the whole string, the whole sentence, and in this case you want to see whether continue word is present in the whole string or not. So to do that, what will you do? You will specify an variable x equals to, and the word which you want to search continue, so you will write continue, and you will use in operator, and in what you are searching into str. So this will be the syntax. Now let's see what will be the value in x. So we'll write print, and we'll try to print this x. We'll clear the console and we'll again run this file. You can see that it is giving true. So that means this in operators returns a true or false as a result on the basis of whether this keyword presents in this whole string or not. So in this case continue present in this string, that's why it has given true as an output. Now in case if I want to search y, so you can see that y does not present in this string. So in this case we are expecting to get an output as false. Exactly, we get the same output as false because y does not present in our whole string. Okay, now if you want to add two string, so adding two string, that means you are concatenating them. So suppose if we have a first string, please continue watching this video till end, and we have an other string str2 which has value thanks for watching. So in this case, if we want to print the whole we want to print the both of the sentences in one, so we have to add an plus operator between them, so str and str2. So in this case both the strings will be concatenated. Let's see what will be the output. Again we will run this file and we can see that here we got the answer, but again we do not have space in between and thanks. So to specify an space, what we will do, we will specify an character and string over here with space. So this way we'll get an space between these sentences. So you can see that. Please continue watching this video till end. After that we have an space and then thanks for watching, which is the str2. So this way we can concatenate two strings. So now we have one more method which is important to learn. So this was string concatenation, it is done. And next thing we have format. Format, we have a method. What it does, it formats an string with a specified string. So suppose I have a string, my name is, so this is a string str3. We have a variable str3 which has a value my name is. After that we are specifying an angular bracket over here, and we want this angular bracket to be replaced with some value. So in that case the value, we are initializing an variable over here, and the variable name is value, and the value we are specifying as TechGeeks. So now I want to print the string as like this, my name is TechGeeks. To do that we have to write it like this, like str dot format, and inside this we have to pass TechGeeks. str3 is actually, because we want to replace all the angular brackets like this with something its value. So in this case if we try to print it, so let's see what will be the output. Again we'll run this file and we can see okay, it is giving an error, and the error is format TechGeeks is not defined. Okay, because we have given a TechGeeks over here, but we should give value instead of TechGeeks. So again we'll run this file and we can see that we got an output, my name is TechGeeks. So suppose in case we have a multiple angular, we have to add some string dynamically, so we can specify multiple angular bracket over here. So in this case I'm writing it like this, my name is this and I follow this. So again we have two values over here, so I'll replace this as value 1. So the value 1 will be Satish, and suppose the value 2 is TechGeeks. So in this case we want to replace both the angular brackets with value 1 and value 2. So in that case we have to write the format method same, but we have to specify all the values which we want to replace in that string. So both the values or we can say both the variables are value 1 and value 2, which has been specified over here. Now let's run this program and let's see the output. So again we can see that we got an output, my name is Satish and I follow TechGeeks. So these were some basics and important methods of string data type. So thank you for watching. Into the next video tutorial we will learn about different more data types which is available into